Do you want to go for a ride? Yeah? Want to go for a ride? And go get a treat? Let's go. Come on. Come on. Okay, steady. Good boy. Alright, I did take notes. Look at me go. I was thinking about what I wanted to do for this week's YouTube, and I cover a lot of topics around yoga, mindset, manifestation. Love, hate that word. I don't hate the word manifestation. Dislike the word manifestation just because it's such a popular word right now. But anyways, I talk about that in one of my recent podcasts, so I'll link it below. But with that, my content is about, I don't know, wellness, manifestation. Like I said, love that word. Yoga, mindset, money mindset. So while I was thinking of what I wanted this week's video to be about, I wanted to briefly, I guess, give my take on my chai tea latte addiction, while also talking about the benefits of spending versus savings. So there's a lot of talk within the financial industry that when you want to pay off any kind of debt, you need to, one, be clear on where your expenses are going, which is a good thing. So, yes to that. And two, you need to get on a budget. I don't love the word budget. And what I mean from that is a lot of the stuff that I teach on is how to get like in alignment with what it is you desire to create in your life. So with that, the word budget is something that I don't love because it's very restrictive and it doesn't sound like a very good life. So when it comes to paying off debt in regards to me personally, I just got a new Jeep in November of last year, 2021. And I am looking to refinance it. I built up some expenses on my credit cards, which I don't love, so I've been focusing the last couple months on paying that off, which it will be paid off in full on Monday, which is 5 days from now. So I switched my focus to paying off my credit card debt. Not that I didn't have the money, but I just didn't have the needs to have my credit card debt at zero because I was trying to build some credit. But I wanted to talk about basically how I did that while not limiting my life. So I wanted to talk about basically how I got there while also allowing myself to enjoy my life. Anyways, back to my notes. So when I talk about money, I often relate it to energetics. So there is also a episode that I did on my podcast, which is called The Science of Manifestation. If manifestation is a little weird to you or woo-woo to you, or you don't really believe that like everything is energy, go and listen to that podcast. It covers all of the information. I'm very logical, so like a lot of these beliefs kind of took me a minute to get behind. I'm definitely not like really deep into like the spiritual community just because I am a very practical person when it comes down to it. So I do have practices that I like to incorporate into my life, but I also keep it very simple and relatable because I feel like that's what's going to reach the most amount of people, and that's what feels the best to me. So with that, like I said, with the idea of being on a budget, I don't love it. Because I feel like when you're on a budget, life just sucks. I've tried to budget and I've tried to be really strict with how I spend money, and honestly, I just got more miserable. And then my finances got worse because I was more miserable. And if you know anything about law of attraction and how money works energetically, your beliefs and your perceptions around how it works and how it can come to you and how you can make money completely depend on your relationship with what you believe money to be. So I think money is energy. It's literally a piece of paper. Your beliefs are attached to that piece of paper, whether or not you think it's good, bad, evil, all of those things. There's a lot of people that talk about how money is evil. Don't even get me started on that one. I believe that there's good and bad people. And money is literally like, it doesn't care whether or not which one of those you are. Like, I do not believe that money flows towards people who are more godly. which if it did, I think our economy would be a lot different right now. But not gonna get into that. Anyways, I believe that how you attract money to you is by being open to it and believing that you're worthy of it. So when it comes to spending and paying off like credit card or any type of debt that you have, I believe that the most important thing to focus on is opening yourself up to receiving more money, not going on a budget, because that just limits you mentally, physically, and emotionally, which is not great. I've noticed that I pay off my debt a lot faster when I'm not super strict and when I'm enjoying life. Like, there's a lot of pros to me going and getting this chai tea latte. I work from home. It gives me an outing for the day. Oh, I'm gonna butcher what it's called. This is what it's called. And obviously it has a picture of a dog on it. It is a company, I don't know if they're in other states, but it is based out of Utah. They support the local humane society. So I also have a punch card. Once you buy like 10 drinks, you get one free, and then they'll donate $1 to the Humane Society. Why I chose this place and why I would suggest to keep money like in your budget, I guess you could say, for places that you do love going that bring you joy. Because this place benefits me because I get to get out of the house since I work from home. I get to get the dog out of the house as well because he loves going for rides and getting a treat because he knows that he gets a treat from there every single time we go. Also, I love that they donate to the animal shelter, so I feel good about spending my money there because it's a company that I want to support. Believe me, I have tried to go to Starbucks and get a chai tea and I don't love it. I don't know what it is about Starbucks. I can't get behind with Starbucks. I love this place and I feel good about spending my money there because I believe in the company. I love that they love dogs. I get a reward by buying so many drinks every so often. And so that allows me to also save while I'm still spending money. And with all that being said, the main practice that I'm trying to say here is don't be so restrictive with yourself where you're going to be miserable, because that's going to hurt your energy and it's going to make you feel miserable. And when you're trying to pay off debt, the last thing that you want to feel is those feelings, because you're just going to manifest more of it. So please focus your attention on spending where you can in the ways that are going to reward you. So yes, do I pay money for this every time I go? Yes, but the reward that I get back from this experience is far more important to me than saving this little amount of money. Learn to enjoy life while spending money, while also having the mindset and knowing that like more money is always available to you. So yes, long story short, it's so important to be aware of your finances and what's going where, but allow yourself to have fun and to enjoy life, because when you're happy, you're going to create more experiences that are going to back up everything that you're doing to improve your life. But also, your mindset and your energetic state when it comes to money is so important. Just when you're spending money, like, be grateful for the money that you have. Be grateful for the money that's going out. And every single time you spend on something, feel good about it. Like, say thank you. Thank you to the money that you have, like, in your head. You don't have to say this out loud because, you know, you just look weird and I know how that feels. But just every single time I pay for something, like, I'm grateful for that experience of having the money in my bank to be able to do this. And like I've said, again, to reference my podcast, I have a podcast all about gratitude. Gratitude is so important. So like attracts like. When you're more grateful for the things that you have, more of those things will be attracted to you. It's all attraction. Energy is everything, and money is just another form of energy. So when you're grateful for it, it will find a way to come back to you. My job that I have now, after I started all of this money mindset work, is completely different from the jobs that I had before. I had typical 9-to-5 jobs where I was just paid, you know, every other week. That was the limit of what I would make. And now I have a job where I have salary pay and I get bonuses all the time. And I'm also getting money back from experiences and other things that I invest in. Like I said, I buy my chai tea and have fun with that experience every single day. Well, not every single day, but a lot. I'm paying off my debt. It will be done on Monday. I also invested more money into crypto. Don't know what your beliefs are on crypto, but we'll get into that later. The last year I've spent like the most amount of money I ever have in investing. But spend your money wisely, positively, with gratitude, and be intentional about it and enjoy living life. So with all that said, like, please take the pressure off yourself. If you have a lot of debt that you want to pay off, like, don't shame yourself. Don't be woe is me. I've had all these moments and they don't serve me, and all they do is catapult into something bigger that you don't want. So be easy with yourself, please. Know that wherever you are is perfect. There's nothing wrong with having debt. There's nothing wrong with spending money on the things that you want. So just do the work to figure out what works for you. Set your intention on whether or not you want to be working on paying off some of these debts, or if you want to spend your time right now saving more money, or if you want to spend your time right now spending more money. Like, wherever you are energetically within your money journey, just have grace with yourself. And please know that more is always available to you and you're always taken care of. And as always, I have my Abundance Now program that is available on my website. I'll link it below, or my Instagram, which is aligned.life. Please like and subscribe if you like these videos, and I'll see you guys next week.